She is not that likable.
There's just a lot of shows about women right now.
She's just too old.
She's too athletic looking.
Smile more.
She seems very aggressive. Hers like pink, okay?
It has to be realistic that she's the love interest.
I don't think people are going to understand her.
Naked breasts in at least 2 scenes, or I can't sell.
I just don't know how men are going to relate to her.
Receiving notes is a natural part of the creative process.
If you're trying to tell a story from a female point of view to a bunch of men, then you're automatically in a role of having to translate while trying to create. Only what they understand makes it on screen.
We had a producer, and, he would lean over and go, this lighting is not so flattering. This angle is not so flattering, which I guess was code for your double chins are showing. We kind of looked at him like, the jig is up. We're in our 40s. We're normal people.
The kiss of death for any female character is, I don't like her.
And action.
Often there's talk about the purity of a character. How innocent is she? She's not allowed to have a negative opinion. She can't be cranky. She can't be angry. She can't have conflict. She can't call people on their shit. She can't do anything because she's pure and she's nice.
Okay.
Often I would walk into a scene, be hysterical about something, and then walk out. Just sort of in and out.
Faster.
The character arc for me was somewhat restricted. In one of the earlier seasons, my character got a breast augmentation, which is, a development of sorts.
Still rolling.
Once you've made this most perfect woman, then they're too perfect to be likable.
Action.
So they make her trip and fall.
Should I be hurt or?
Okay.
Just so that people can be like, oh, that's me.
More shopping.
I can relate to her.
Perfect.
I was asked to differentiate between these girls that I was writing, and it was like one of them has to be the funny one and someone has to be the pretty one. My characters are indigenous, so there's also this expectation that they're going to want to spend more time on the land. And I'm like, some girls in Nunavut would rather stay inside and paint their nails.
When we proposed this scene around period blood,
It's like, oh, is it going to be women's material? Oh, but you're not going to have period blood, are you?
yeah, our musical director, he came walking into the green room, and I was painting on the red blood stain with acrylic paint, and then just went, and shuddered. Boom! And I was like, really? This? Out of all the things you've seen? They were trying to find reasons not to do it as opposed to, how can we get behind this?
Yeah.
There were times where I had ideas, but they were never even close to being listened to. I asked if I could knit during the scene, and that was allowed, so that felt like a real win that my character got to knit for one scene in the show.
When you take in all of these notes, what you get is some sort of fantasy that has been through this male gaze. And they're not human people.
When you're given a note that fundamentally changes a point of view within your project, and you take that note in the hopes of getting your project made, and it doesn't, it hurts doubly. It's like, oh man, why didn't I just do what I wanted to do in the first place?